It's amazing to think the tree was born here. That it died here, and that we've only been here about this much.
"2016. I became sheriff.
Congratulations.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
2016. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, either.
Did you become sheriff too?
I fell in love.
Ah, damn. Of course.
What were you doing that day? Do you remember?
Sure. I woke up at 6:30, like I do every day. Turned on the radio while I shaved, and the second plane had just hit. I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself, not my face, my hands, my bathroom. None of it.
I took care of people with similar symptoms during those weeks. Here, no, a year later, I was at a protest march. The police charged us. I fell.
LA, right? Did they crush you?
3 knee operations. What were you doing at the time?
I don't know. Patrol during the day to make a buck, study at night to be a sheriff. Sorry, I have to insist. I know Miller is hiding something. He's lying.
To lie, you have to be aware that you're lying.
Nice one. But Miller knows exactly what he's doing.
He only has trouble remembering certain things. Things that you do remember.
I don't understand.
Considering your past, you can't exactly be impartial.
Excuse me?
Your romance with Ed's mother? In the early 90s, you did a little more than just work and study to be sheriff.
How did you find out? Through Miller? How did he... Did Maddie tell him?
If only I could. I'm bound by professional discretion. You're not bound by anyone but yourself.
We were inseparable as kids. I spent more time at her house, the one you've been to, than my own, in high school. Everyone thought we were dating. Then, she went to school in San Francisco. We'd meet up some weekends, until one summer. She came back arm in arm with John Miller. We didn't see each other for years. It would have been 5 or 6 when we ran into each other and started meeting. A coffee, a walk, dinner, a motel. Later, pregnant with Jenny, she distanced herself from me. I thought the girl had helped her marriage, that she was happy. Fucking happiness. She's a beautiful girl.
Isn't she? Beautiful and a bottomless pit. You'd gobble your mummy right up, wouldn't you? Thanks for coming after all this time. How have you been?
I've really missed you.
I'm sorry. I didn't want Jenny to grow up in a broken home. Or Eddie.
I understood back then, and I still do. You owe it to your kids.
I felt guilty. John deserved a chance. I thought the baby... I was wrong.
Is he still drinking?
He's burying me alive.
What did he do? If he touched a single hair... I'll give him such a beating he'll never touch you again.
I'm going to leave him. I'm gonna tell him next week.
It's your decision, but be careful. He could get physical.
I have to tell him. I can't just take his son away from him without at least... Jenny is yours. Take her. See? She has your eyes.
And he... doesn't suspect anything?
Since the very beginning.
She's got something in her hand.
Oh, get it, will you? Gently. Oh, Eddie. He leaves stuff everywhere.
How do you know she's not...
John's? You've never tried to sleep with someone after you've downed a bottle of whiskey, have you?
Well...
What am I saying? You're ready for water after half a beer.
Come with me. The three of you.
Let's take it slowly. I can't risk custody.
That was the last time I saw them alive.
Was it you who found them?
I wanted to kill that son of a bitch, but he took that away from me too.
Nick, no!
What went through your mind in that moment? Why did you move it away?
That's something I could only tell my psychiatrist.
Thanks.
Now, do you understand? John Miller was dangerous. His son is too. The same look in his eye. I'm worried about you.
That look in his eyes you mentioned. What psychology manual is that in? I can't quite place it.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I just meant... Hold on. You believe him?
About what?
Faye?
Yes.
No. You're certain Faye isn't a figment of a writer's, a psychopath's imagination?
I'm not interfering in your job, Sheriff. Don't interfere in mine. Throughout my career, I've met a great deal of psychopaths. And believe me, when I know someone, I really know them. If there is a psychopath in this story, it's not Ed Miller.
How come you didn't call an ambulance, Faye? I tried to, but my battery died. Faye has a very seductive smile, but would someone with such a messed up ankle look that happy? Faye has an interesting smile, odd even, but she doesn't seem to be in any pain. Look at poor Faye trying to smile despite the pain. What kind of maniac wouldn't feel sorry for her? Oh, that looks like it hurts a lot, Faye. Come in and I'll put some ice on you. Why are you looking at me that way, kitty? I stole your blanket, so now I'm the enemy, huh? Not yet. But one day, kitty. Mr. Mysterious! You there? Have you eaten? I'm hungry.
I can order something online.
Something? My favorite!
There might even be leftovers in the fridge.
Something left over? Even better! I'll check the fridge. Don't order anything, okay? One out of 5 on my list of things to make sure he delivers. But I'll need a more secure base of operations. This wine is delicious, Faye. Plus, you won't hear me say it out loud, but it's making all my blood flow down into a certain part of my body. Faye, you in the kitchen? Just a minute, Mr. Mysterious. I'm getting changed. I still have things to do. Emilio Salgari, the son of the Red Corsair. 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 Nice to meet you, Mrs. Miller. You have no idea how inspiring it is to see you in that cheap-ass, slutty little outfit. Mr. Miller? What undertaker did you murder and steal that suit from? Finally, time to smile again. Someone looks pleased. Am I interrupting a special moment?
Huh?
Consider it my way of saying thank you. A toast?
My favorite one's missing. The son of the Black Corsair.
Emilio Salgari, right? Do you like Ed Miller? You know what? Me and that guy have history.
Huh. So, what kind of history?
Oh.
The bad kind. Sweetie, the more I get to know you, the surer I am. Don't worry, sweetie. I'll be back. I promise.
Let's say I believe you. That Miller is innocent. Where do we go from here, and what other leads do we have?
Let's find out if Faye really exists. Or existed. I have the date she appeared and the name of the agency she may have rented a car from. Sound good?
Weren't you not going to interfere with my work?
Good night, Sheriff.
Good night, Doctor.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about her. Come up. My aunt just heard about the kind of therapy we're doing, and that it's not going too bad. She's never been a huge fan of shrinks, you know. She's kind of a sore loser, but she'll definitely get over it. Though she seemed pleased with you up until now.
You've never been a fan of shrinks either.
Well, since we're rewriting my memories, why not do one more? Ugh! That's how you fix things. By offering to help me. Over and over again. But... But do I deserve that help? Huh? Do I deserve it? Don't I deserve to rot in jail? Or an insane asylum? Or maybe... Maybe I should have jumped off a bridge. I'm dangerous. It'd be better for everybody.
You're not dangerous, Ed. And yes, You deserve all the help I have to offer you.
The sheriff is out to get me. I don't blame him. Faye, Jenny, Samuel, Esther.
Madman or murderer. 3 people are missing. You can help find them. Tell me all about Faye. Even the smallest details could help, all right?
Why don't we just get that spiral going and spare us my lies?
We need to know what you remember so we can understand why you forget.
After that one night together, she disappeared, like she'd never existed. Hello? No last name, no number, no message, no address. Just her wine glass. You're gonna love this. I still haven't washed it. Funny, huh? As if it... Blah.
Were you expecting her to come back?
I wanted to get to know her, but the way she left made things pretty clear. But something much better happened. Remember that thing I said about looking out the window, focusing on something and letting my fingers free write?
Yes, I believe the day you met Faye, you'd chosen... a flock of birds?
Who's got the bad memory now? Starting that day, I made it into a routine. Some days, something interesting would come out of it. Most others, nothing would. But I decided that my next book would be a collection of short stories or vignettes, in the style of Bierce or Kafka.
New book? How is it coming?
I'll tell you later. A little over a month ago. About a year since Faye's first visit. I thought it was Samuel. We'd been playing a lot of chess, and we're supposed to pick up a game we'd started the night before. Knight to B6, Sam. You're still screwed.
What did you think when you saw her?
I didn't think it was her, just someone who looked like her. But it wasn't the case.
Her name is Jenny. She's your daughter.
It wasn't surprising to you that she had the same name as your sister?
I didn't even think about it. And so, guess what she told me, Doctor?
She said it was up to you whether you acknowledged paternity?
Exactly. She said she was sure I was the father. That it would have been unfair not to tell me. That she didn't need my help or my money, but if I recognized her as my daughter, I could be in her life.
And if you decide not to, it's fine. We'll leave right now and you'll never see us again. But call us a taxi, please.
You didn't call one, did you?
You're on a roll, Doctor. And so, I looked at Jenny. I guess it goes without saying that I've never felt emotional around babies. But she reminded me so much of my sister that, I don't know, I felt something. Of course, I didn't give Faye an answer. I was confused and I told her I needed time to give me a few days. I said they could stay with me instead of at a motel.
Did she tell you anything about her life?
Apparently, she was about to start a master's in something like what you did, I guess. But she had to hit the brakes because of her pregnancy. Only child, father a widower, pretty well off, pretty old, and hoping for grandkids.
You didn't let Faye and Jenny stay in the main house?
There's just my room there. About 10 years ago, when I moved back in, Aunt Claire started visiting me a lot. So I converted the old garage into a guest house. My aunt is better if kept at a safe distance.
After that first night, did anything ever happen again between you two?
No. I don't know. It was all so strange, as if we were suddenly 20 years older. It would have been hard for me to see her that way. Not to mention how efficient we were the first time.
She never told you her last name?
No last name, no address. I would have told the police. I didn't ask her for her number either. She never left the house that whole time, and I guess we were past that stage by that point.
Did Faye do anything strange? Anything that took you aback?
No. She spent the whole day with the baby, taking care of her, playing. It sounds dumb, but I was even a little jealous.
We're all dumb. Did she tell you why she disappeared that first night? Did she apologize?
No, and I didn't ask her to. You have any idea how many times I've done that?
I've got the gist of it. When you slept together the first night, she said she was on birth control, didn't she? Did you talk about it afterwards?
She was sure she hadn't skipped a single day. But, of course, no method is 100% effective.
A young girl, single, with an unwanted pregnancy. She didn't think about getting an abortion?
She told me that she was going to at first, but after a few days, I think I get it.
How long were they here?
I've been thinking back on it these days, and I'd say it was exactly 3 weeks. They got here on a Sunday, and as you know, they disappeared on a Sunday.
Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
No. Anyway, the first 2 weeks felt good, but then things got warped. Like my head started to rebel. Like if it was pissed off that I was doing well.
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Mom? It was Dad. He meant to.
We're doomed because of you, sweetie. You're no better than him.
Was it a recurring nightmare?
Every night. Always the same message. And the days weren't much better. I'd wake up exhausted, couldn't focus on anything. For years I hadn't thought about them constantly. I hadn't relived their deaths over and over again until...
Ed! Ed! Ed!
Huh?
Jenny's temperature is 103.6.
Huh? Are you sure? Sometimes babies just...
What do you know about babies? Let's go to the hospital. Get dressed. I'm unlocking your car. I'll wait for you in there. Why'd you take so long?
I got the book, just in
This
case.
is not the time for books! Okay, sorry. I'm just stressed out. Here. Ugh, no.
Calm down, Faye. It's not...
And that's it?
Until I woke up on the bridge. Yeah. It was like another one of my nightmares. It's clear as day that my car plunged down into the canyon, that the truck driver found me on the bridge, but what I remember seeing... is my dad once again choosing to abandon me. I tried to reach him without him noticing me, but... No! No! Well, we both know what I remember. Should we try what I forget?
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Focus on your sister's face, please. Is there anything unusual about it?
Her eyes, they're brown. They'd always been blue.
And do you remember what color Faye's baby's eyes are?
Brown.
Focus on your mother's face, please. Focus on her and tell me what you see.
She has Faye's face. But she's my mom.
Do you remember what time you went to bed that night?
Around 11? Very early for me, but I was exhausted.
Is there anything odd about the bathroom? Anything out of place?
No, everything is normal.
Are those the clothes you were wearing that day?
Yes,
The exact same ones?
the exact same ones.
Can you see anything unusual outside?
No, there's nothing weird.
The moon, the stars, the lake? Everything's normal. Nothing missing or extra.
Nothing.
Are you sure those tire marks were made by your car?
Could be.
Next to the marks, are there any footprints?
No, the ground is really dry.
Can you make out your father's features?
He's really far away.
Focus on your feelings, on your body.
It's weird. I'm exhausted and at the same time full of energy. My head hurts. My neck, my eyes feel heavy and tired.
Do you recognize your father, his face?
His back is to me.
And his body?
He looks a little shorter. So? So? What did I tell you? Doctor, you're scaring me. Julia?
When we dream, we lose some of the details. We see certain things extremely clearly, but the rest tend to be out of focus. You remember very concrete details, including the exact time down to the minute. Doing the math, the first time you dreamt about your mother, you should have been in stage 2 of NREM sleep. The probability of dreaming during that phase is minimal.
Am I supposed to be understanding something of all that?